What's up, guys? Welcome to Around the Bar, the series where we sit together, me and you sit together down at a virtual bar across our two computers, sit down, have a drink, and talk about nerdy stuff. So the drink of the day is vodka on the rocks, just because I don't have anything else. I really just pretty much hate vodka, but, you know, gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I don't know, so I might not even drink this whole video. But, today we're going to talk about something that happened on the Weekly Rant. What the Weekly Rant, if you guys don't know, is ran by a guy named Diesel. He's been around for a long time, really smart guy in the community, knows a lot about esports in general, especially Call of Duty esports. He's runs a show called the Weekly Rant, and it's not a news show. It's basically a debate show that has been around for, you know, a really long time, and it's had some crazy moments in its history. So yeah, I guess I'll put a link in the description if you guys don't know, but I'm sure you do, because it's a really popular show. But we're going to talk about something he said about, he made it a point to say that news and how news is brought to the community in the esports scene is starting to be oversaturated. There's so many different organizations and independent people that are bringing the news and, you know, saying the same thing over and over and over again. He mentioned Esports Report through MLG. COD Esports TV uploads daily videos. ESN has, you know, a whole website dedicated to releasing daily content, like news-related content. Ready Up Gaming, another Twitter-based. They do have a website as well. Then there's a ton. There's Esports Live. I mean, there's some overseas ones. There's like just a ton of organizations out there, and then you have your independents. You have Kingdom Soldier uploads, you know, all the time. Blaze uploads all the time. Gandhi, Golden Boy. I mean, you can even put this in here. It's just like people just get on here to talk about the news and whatnot. And I had a pretty interesting. I thought about it for a little while. I don't know. It didn't really bother me, but I just thought, I was like, man, oversaturated. That's kind of a crazy way to put it. There's no doubt everyone is trying to be, we're starting to get to a point where people are trying to be first to release this, first to announce this. And that part to me is kind of annoying. It's kind of obnoxious, but what are you going to do about it? That's how news is in general. You know, something happens, you know, you're trying to be the first to release it. You're trying to be the first to announce it, and so that you get the most hits. That's just how business is in the news scene. So there's really nothing we can do about that. As far as oversaturation, everyone's talking about the same thing, but that's how it always is in pretty much any news thing, you know? I feel like if you're trying to come onto the scene and you're trying to be a news organization in esports, you should probably just not do it, because there's so many out there already that are trying to fight for that, you know, fight for that top spot or whatever. So I feel like we're at a moment right now where it's not too oversaturated, but there's not really any room. So I kind of agree with Diesel, but then kind of not, because he mentioned all of these independent people. And I feel like the independent people like Kingdom Soldier, they are covering the same things that ESN and COD Esports TV is covering, but independent people are there to give their opinion on the situation. It's kind of like you see the news, and then you give your insight, your not insight, but your opinion on what the news is meaning to you. And is it fair? Is it right? Is it, you know, I guess fair, right is the only thing I can come up with. But like, so all these independent people are not contributing to the oversaturation of news. If you want to be a YouTube personality, that is what you want to be. You want people to watch your videos for your opinions, and you're not so much there to bring the news. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the whole situation, because at the end of the day, 2 years ago, we didn't have any of this. we didn't have anybody covering anything. We had Esports Nation came along really strong in Black Ops 2 because Black Ops 2 was such an amazing game. But in order to get, in order to get your news, and in order to, just there was no unsaturated. I mean, there was no oversaturated anything until recently because we've grown so much, and I feel like that's a beautiful thing. I feel like I can't bring myself to get upset about how many people are covering esports because it just shows that we're going somewhere. It shows that so much is on the horizon. I can see COD Sports TV already has a studio. I can see Esports Nation with a studio. MLG has an amazing studio. I can see so there's so much that we can accomplish, and all of these organizations are working to get there. So I'm actually really excited about everything. The only annoyance, is stuff that doesn't even necessarily have to do with esports because it's just a news-based annoyance. So I don't know. I don't even know if this commentary really means anything. I just kind of wanted to put my thoughts out there. I really want to know what your thoughts are. I want to know, first of all, what are you drinking on Around the Bar? Let me know that in the comments. And then what do you think about, is it too oversaturated? Is it annoying to see all these different people? Do you not even know who to watch? If you do watch anybody, do you watch these not big name, but do you watch these organizations bringing the news, or do you watch the the independent people like Kingdom Soldier, like Golden Boy, or Gandhi? Like, I just want to know you guys' opinions. This is pretty much my opinions. I know I ranted, and I'm really sorry about that. It's a really awkward topic to cover because there's not really anything, there's not a lot of facts about it. It's more of just all opinions and all just kind of throwing out what my thoughts are. So, yeah, just let me know what you guys think about it, and I'll see you next time. All right, guys. Peace.